Welcome back, Duelist. Today we're going to be talking about Mimighoul. It's a new TCG archetype coming in Infinite Forbidden, which releases this week. Happy Info Week. Can't wait to get Turnskip by Beatrice because of Fiendsmith. But if you're not going to be lame and not play Fiendsmith, let's play some Mimighouls. So I played these dudes at my sneak peek. Did not get to pick up the full deck, unfortunately, but they're very fun. I went 2-2, losing once to Pure Snakes and another time to Fiendsmith Snake Eyes. So huge, ginormous shocker there. I know, very surprising that I did so. But we beat Dinos, and then I think I was supposed to play Drytron, but he didn't want to play, but we're counting that as a dub. So technically came in 5th. Went 2-2. I went 1-2 with the deck. It's not good currently, but it is very funny. I did cook up a list last night around 3 a.m., common 3 a.m. activities. So I'm going to show you that in the next clip, and then I will show you some combos.
So, after a much needed night's rest, I have cut Spore from the deck. I have no idea what I was thinking. It was definitely a 3 a.m. activity. But Spore's no longer in, nor is the plant package. I think I was putting too much of an emphasis on summoning Master of Ham because I like the card. So I've tried to make it a little bit more consistent, therefore. I've made a few other changes, so I'm just going to run through this super quick, and then we can get into some test games and some combos. 3 of Master, Dragon, and Archfiend. I think that those are the best Mimighoul main deck monsters currently. I don't like Cerberus. At least in my build, he doesn't accomplish too much for what I'm going for. In Runic builds, if those are out there, I'm sure they are. I'm sure Joshua Schmidt will probably make a Runic Mimighoul thing. But I'm not playing Runic, so I'm not playing Cerberus. Other than that, we've got 3 Flourishing Hills, 3 of the Duck still, and I added 2 of the Bear. He conflicts with Pot a little bit because he gets you a draw, but the worst, that's not terrible because he does act as a special summon of one of your Mimighouls. Because the deck is pretty reliant on a normal summon, unfortunately. I upped the cash package by exactly 1 card, being Unicorn, 2 if you want to count Redox. And I did add Fire Sorcerer for another reveal target off of Mimighoul Maker. Let's see. So Redox was just a throw-in card. I'm going to test it. I used to play back in Dragon Ruler format, so the rulers are a little near and dear to my heart. At worst, he is an extra body on the field to link climb. He can act as a way into the rank 7 packages. But at best, he's a monster reborn. So 3 Mimighoul Maker, that's the reveal 2. 3 of the dungeon, 3 Sol and Luna. I don't think I like this card, actually. You don't really want to be flipping your face-up cards face down. But I can see merit in it. So I'm testing that. 3 Pot because, rogue decks need Pot. You need consistency. 1 Wraith Soth, an instant fusion for Master Ham, 1 Terraforming, and Called by the Grave. Other than that, not much has changed in the extra deck. I've added a Shangri Draco Sack to help me link climb, as well as an Exterio target an Exterio as a target for Waking the Dragon, which would be popped off Green Kappa. Again, I know that is a bad idea. I'm not trying to compare this deck to Fiendsmith Snake Eyes. This is a meme deck for all intents and purposes. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I like where it's at right now. It's at a clean 40. So without further ado, let's get into a couple test combos and test games. Okay. 2 dungeon, an archfiend, and a duck, and then Sol and Luna. So, we do have hand rips set up. Let's go dungeon. We'll activate dungeon. This is a very obvious grab here. We just get master, because we're going to be able to special summon him as well as dragon at some point during this combo. So the next, the next step here is going to be duck, pitch master, add hills. Not sure why that didn't save. That's tough. I don't think it's going to come up though. Special master and then master effect. Gonna grab dragon. And then from here we do hills, pitching the dragon. This would have been funny. I have no idea why that did not save. I probably didn't click save. Special dragon, dragon effect on summon. Excuse me. So here we can grab maker. And we do actually have a little bit of a hand rip going on. Yeah, I think we can definitely do that. So, well, as long as we roll the dice correctly, right? Okay, so we're gonna do fire sorcerer and dragon because we already have archfiend. I have no idea. Okay, cool. That's fine. We can special archfiend. So special archfiend, and then archfiend effect on summon. Gonna flip up fire sorcerer. I do not want to chain Sol and Luna. Flip, discard 2. No. Okay, so from here, we can do a lot of cheeky things since we have Sol and Luna. What I'm going to be doing, we will set this card face down. Then, I think, so these guys change all face up attack position. Face up. Okay, so it does the same thing as Master, but on a wide scale. So I think what we're gonna do is link these two into an IP. We shall activate target and target, flip, flip, and then I think we literally just pass. I can still normal it, or no? I can activate that. Interessante. I do have maker in there too. No, that's follow up. We already have dungeon. Why not? So we'll activate dragon, special to their field, and then we pass. So we pass on this. That's crazy. So in main phase, like I said, they're a bot. They're attempting to pass. We can go master, flip up, sorcerer, hand rip for 2 more. Nothing else here. But as I said, they're a bot. They're just going to pass their turn. But if they did special summon, we do have maker in the graveyard to flip up dragon, which is going to be destroying everything on their field except for Mimighoul monsters. We also have an IP play with this guy. So lots of layered interruptions. He also just kind of becomes a beat stick, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I think that was pretty cool what we did with Sol and Luna. I'm not gonna lie there. We hand ripped for 4, with them only ending on 2 cards. So liked that a lot. Let's get into the next one. Okay. Little bit of a different hand here. We'll go special Fenrir. Activate Fenrir. If you can't tell, this deck would absolutely fold to Droll and Lockbird. Surprise, surprise, right? So from here, we do have Master in hand. We'll go Hills, discard Master. We'll grab Duck. Didn't save my changes again because I am so smart. Special Master. Master effect on Summon. So we already have Dragon. This is a very clear grab here. We just grab another Archfiend. Or we grab Archfiend, which is the missing piece. Now we roll the dice, ladies and gents. Now we roll the dice. So, again, we're going for Fire Sorcerer, and we'll do Dragon. Wow. That's crazy. So now we can special one from hand, which I think is what we want to do. Let me make sure. So we get another dragon, we can special dragon, grab field spell, grab follow up, make him 3k, and then we can just normal summon Archfiend, or we can special, yeah. So we'll special a dragon here. Dragon effect. That's gonna grab us dungeon. When we activate dungeon, activate the search. We literally just grab follow-up. Just grab another master. Now, we have a lot of things that we could do. How about we... I think we probably grab follow-up. Yeah. Ooh, I could have done that to Handrook for 3. Sorry, my mind thinks faster than my mouth, unfortunately. So we'll special Archfiend here. Archfiend effect on summon. Flip it up. And that's a Handrook for 2. I take 8. Wah. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess that does trigger Fenrir. No, we won't. I think we just keep everything in hand except the dragon, which we special to their board. Now we can link into an easy IP, very easy IP, and we just pass turn. So the end board is a Fenrir Master, which is going to flip up this Facetown Dragon. We have an IP play. We also have Maker in there if they like somehow negate Master. Oh my god, I reset the game again. Alright, duelists, we are playing an actual real-life person for this replay. This is actually a live comm, and we won the rock, paper, scissors. That's huge. We're going first, obviously. We do draw playable, too. This is big. This is really big. So, gonna want to bait out Pot, or not. Gonna want to bait out Ash, first of all. So, I think our first move here is to go Pot for 6. We'll do Exterio, Fuko. I did not, well, I kind of drew into my rank 7 package. We'll do Shangri, these guys. So he does have an Ash Blossom. Unfortunately, oh, Delta. Interessante. Sure, buddy, sure. That's fine. Okay, so now I think we're just, I mean, hopefully he doesn't have Ash. Because he kind of fucked himself on the Imperm front, because he can't Imperm me now. So now we special summon Master. Master effect on summon. We shall grab Dragon. And now from here, we can go a couple different ways. I don't think it matters which way we go, though. So we'll do Hills first, grabbing Bunny, and then that will special summon Dragon. Boom. And then Dragon effect on summon. That's going to grab us the missing piece, which is the field spell. activate the field spell. Search. That resolves. We shall grab Archfiend here. And now we activate Maker, and we hope and pray. Right? We hope and pray. And we hit Fire Sorcerer. These rolls are rolling, ladies and gents. They are rolling. I think we are gonna special at this point. Yes, we will special. Let's special summon Archfiend. That's gonna hand rip him. Archfiend effect. No. Hand rip you for 2. I actually have no idea what that card was. Oh, Lunalights. Well, that's tough. We can do a few things here. So that's gonna cut me off of that. I can't also just normal summon, but I kind of want to keep them in hand, but I do have that. So what I'm trying to decide here, I'm going to give them a dragon. That's what I'm going to do next. You can take that. And then I think I'm probably going to go... No, we'll do Bunny. That just seems inherently better. Get Redox in Grave as well. We'll grab Hills for follow-up, and then I can special summon one dude from Graveyard. So from here, this is what we're gonna do. We want to end on. I think we just want to end on Master, if I'm being honest with you. So it doesn't really matter what I go into. But Redox is nice to keep around. He's just a 3k body. I wish I could flip that down again. If I had Sol and Luna, this guy would be cooked. Yeah, I think we just make IP here, and then we pass on this. So those get banished. We have an IP play as well as a Master flipping up Dragon. We are not going to interact with that. He has not normal summoned. I'm not going to do anything here. He's trying to go battle phase? Is that what's going on? You target one returns to hand. So sure, why not? We'll do this. Flip up that. That's gonna boink everybody. No. Probably played into Talents or Thrust, if I'm being honest with you. I think it gives it back to me, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I guess he's cleared a special summon a Kashtira Fenrir now, if he wants to. Okay, cool. So, I think I really like this version of the deck now. I really do. The one thing that I noticed that is a very glaring issue that I can definitely do, we will be cutting Dracosac for Apo. This shit needs banned, but yeah, you get a lot of link material on your board from what I've noticed. So Apo, that's going in. We might do one more. Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, cool. Won the rock, paper, scissors. We are going to choose to go first. We open Maker, Dungeon, Master. This is a cracked hand. Holy. Alright, we're going to special summon Fenrir. This hand dies to Droll. Let's see if it's there. Might have an Imperm, Valor. Oh, Dominus Purge. Showing off a new card here. So he's not going to be able to activate Dark, Water, or Fire monsters, which means he's probably not on Snake Eyes or Yubel. Interested to see what he is on, though. So that's great that the Fenrir got Impermed. Well, negated. that's gonna make or let us do a whole lot more. So let's try to bait out an Ash here. Does not have it, so we already have Master. Let's grab Archfiend off this. And from here, we pretty much might just win the game on the spot. So we're gonna duck, pitch Master. We're gonna grab Hills, and then we are going to summon Master from grave. Master's gonna activate. Wow, doesn't have anything else. Okay, so we're gonna grab Dragon. And next we are going to... Oh my gosh, there's just so many things that we can do here. We'll activate Maker. Alright. Fingers crossed. Holy moly. I'm just really rolling the dice today, ladies and gents. So let's go ahead and special Dragon. That's going to get us a search on normal or special. We'll grab Maker for follow-up. And then from here, we still have our normal summon, which is crazy. So we can either normal summon Archfiend, which I think is what we're probably going to do, and then we'll give them a dragon, keep this in hand. Link those off, and then whenever that flips back up, yeah. Okay, so they just surrendered. So what was going to happen there was I was going to normal summon Archfiend, flip this up, it's going to hand rip them for 2, banishing them. And then we would have activated Dragon, give them the Dragon, and then linked Archfiend and Dragon off into an IP. And then on their turn, we would have had a Master flipping up Dragon play. We would have had Fenrir. And then whenever Dragon does flip up, we get that back, so we can link that off with IP to make an SP. Or we can just link 4 into an Apo, which is kind of crazy as well. We also had Maker and Graveyard, which if your opponent special summons, you can banish it to flip something face up. So yeah, they were getting cooked. There was 0 chance that they had in that game. So let me get back to the deck. Okay, so this is what we ended on. I really like it. It is very, very consistent. A lot more consistent than it was yesterday. The Vernisylphs are an absolute necessity. You can get a lot of material on board, and you can also take advantage of Archfiend and Dragon's normal summon or special summon abilities. Pot is great in the deck, really for consistency. And Sol and Luna, I mean, if you have a Sol and Luna and a Sorcerer play, you're just going to win the game. You're going to hand loop them for 4. So, very funny deck. Not great, but very funny. All right, so a few final thoughts before I let you all go. You absolutely have to go first with this deck. With how I have it currently built, the engine requirements are so large to get into your pieces to see consistency that there's not really a whole lot of room for like hand traps or board breakers or stuff like that. I think you can get those, post side or maybe with a little bit more lab work. But from my testing, side patterns get really weird and wonky. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. But I think in its current iteration with the cards that we have, you have to go first with Mimighouls. You just absolutely have to. Another thing to consider is Ash on Hills or just Droll and Lockbird in general absolutely wreck this deck, as do most rogue decks. But you just kind of have to accept that. It comes with the nature of it. So I just want to remind everybody that this deck is meant for you to have fun. If you're playing this deck, you're not trying to top a regional or get your invite to Nats. So have fun with it. It is a ton of fun, and it's very funny to pull off the combos because they are surprisingly quite strong. But just please keep that in mind. So, last two things, some necessities. I think you have to run Fire Sorcerer. I just think it's way too good to not. And the Vernisylphs are also just phenomenal cards in general for this deck because it's all Earth. A few considerations. Subterra Guru, I did not play when Subterras were good. So I'm not quite sure how to use them. If I did, maybe I would have included them in my deck list to test them. But that's definitely something that I think should be explored, as well as ninjas, um, as well as Heroes Shadow Scout. So in the replays, I got very lucky with Fire Sorcerer being summoned to my opponent's field both times. I don't think you would be lucky all the time, though. So I think main decking a Hero's Shadow Scout instead of a Guard Dog might be the move, if I'm being honest with you. But that would have to be tested again. So, in conclusion, Mimighouls are a ton of fun, and I think that you absolutely should play them, or at least try them out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could, drop a like, maybe a comment, tell me what I did wrong, and subscribe to my channel. I try to do at least 2 videos a week. Shout out my non-sponsor Goldfish. They do not sponsor me, but I love Goldfish. And my team, Math Class YGO. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.